Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to calculate gram equivalent mass of any given element or compound. Let the compound be acid, base or salt or oxidizing or reducing agent. So at the end of this video, do not forget to download the worksheet and the notes which is being attached in the description below. So let's get started by understanding what exactly is gram equivalent mass. We already have heard of gram molecular mass, which is calculated by summing the atomic masses of all the elements present in a molecule. And now, what exactly is gram equivalent mass? Gram equivalent mass, by definition, is minimum amount of mass which is required to participate in a chemical reaction. The way we have passing marks in exam, the minimum number of marks which are required to pass in an exam is called passing mark, right? Similarly, the minimum amount of mass which is required by any element to participate in a chemical reaction is called as gram equivalent mass. That's one definition. But there is another definition also. You can define gram equivalent mass as number of parts of an element which can combine with 1 part of hydrogen and 8 parts of oxygen or maybe 35.5 parts of chlorine. Say for example you are talking about an element X. The gram equivalent weight or gram equivalent mass of this element X is equal to the amount of X that can combine with 1 part of hydrogen or 8 parts of oxygen or maybe 35.5 parts of chlorine. Any one of them, not all of them at once, right? So this is what is gram equivalent mass. To calculate gram molecular mass, we used to just sum up the atomic masses. And now how do we calculate gram equivalent mass? Gram equivalent mass can be calculated by using a formula. But then the formula depends upon the type of molecule that we are talking about and the nature of equivalent mass we are calculating. Say for example, you are calculating gram equivalent mass of a particular element. The formula that you use is over here. Gram equivalent mass of an element is equal to its atomic mass divided by valency. Let's understand this better with the help of one example. Say for example, you're trying to calculate the gram equivalent mass of sodium oxide. So sodium oxide is a molecule. In this molecule, I'm asking you to calculate gram equivalent mass of sodium. You can calculate the mass of gram equivalent mass of an element sodium by using this formula. So gram equivalent mass of sodium is equal to atomic mass of sodium, which is 23, divided by the valency of sodium in this particular molecule, and it is equal to 1. So the gram equivalent mass of sodium in sodium oxide is equal to 23. Let's take one more example. Calculate gram equivalent mass of magnesium in magnesium oxide. So magnesium's atomic mass is equal to 24 divided by magnesium's valency in this molecule is equal to 2. Altogether this is equal to 12. So gram equivalent mass of magnesium element in the given molecule is equal to 12. So this is first formula to calculate gram equivalent mass for an element in the given compound. Now let's talk about how to calculate gram equivalent mass of an acid and of a base. Say you're talking about calculating gram equivalent mass of HCl, which is an acid. To calculate gram equivalent mass of this whole molecule HCl, use this formula. The formula is molar mass of the acid divided by basicity. And what refers to basicity? Basicity is nothing but the number of H plus ions furnished by that acid, furnished by 1 mole of that acid. Say for example, if I talk about 1 mole of HCl, and if I ionize this, it leads to formation of 1 mole of H plus and 1 mole of Cl minus. So basicity of HCl is equal to 1, right? So now how to calculate gram equivalent mass of HCl then? Since it is an acid, you have to take molar mass of HCl in the numerator, 36.5. divided by basicity, which is equal to 1. The answer is 36.5. So the gram equivalent mass of HCl is equal to 36.5, right? So now let's take one more example to have the things understood better. Let's talk about H2SO4. This is another acid. Now you try to calculate the gram equivalent mass of H2SO4. Of course, since it is an acid, you have to use the first formula, which says molar mass of an acid by its basicity. So to calculate basicity, ionize this H2SO4. It leads to formation of 2 moles of H plus and SO4 minus 2. So basicity of H2SO4 is equal to 2. And what about the molar mass? The molar mass of H2SO4 is equal to 98. You have 2 hydrogens, 1 sulfur, 4 oxygens. So now substitute these 2 credentials in the formula. Molar mass of H2SO4 divided by basicity, which is equal to 2. So the answer has to be 49. The gram equivalent mass of H2SO4 is equal to 49. So now similarly, how to calculate gram equivalent mass of a base? For calculating gram equivalent mass of a base, the numerator remains same. It is molar mass of the base. But in the denominator, it is acidity. And what is meant by acidity? Acidity is nothing but the number of moles of OH minus ions produced per 1 mole of a base. Say I am talking about NaOH. On dissociating 1 mole of NaOH will have Na plus and OH minus. Which means on dissociating 1 mole of NaOH, I have 1 mole of OH minus. So acidity is equal to 1. And now substituting the credentials in the formula, the gram equivalent weight of NaOH, which is a base, is equal to molar mass of NaOH. Molar mass of NaOH is equal to 40 grams per mole divided by 1. So gram equivalent mass of NaOH is equal to 40. So in this video, we are learning how to calculate gram equivalent mass of different molecules. We have learnt it for element. Here is the formula. We have learnt it for acid and base in the screen. Now let's move on and learn about how to calculate gram equivalent mass of a compound. Say the compound that you're talking about is an ionic compound. Okay, so ionic compounds can also be called as salts. So you're talking about gram equivalent mass of a salt, right? So now salts on dissociation lead to formation of cations and anions, right? So now while calculating gram equivalent mass of a salt, in the numerator you got to take molecular weight of the compound, which is salt, divided by the number of electronic charge either on the cation or anion. How much cationic charge do you have should be taken in the denominator, or maybe how much anionic charge do you have should be taken in the denominator, right? So let's take one example, NaCl. Calculate gram equivalent mass of NaCl. So now in the numerator we got to take molar mass of the compound, which is 58.5, divided by NaCl on ionization leads to formation of Na plus and Cl minus, which means the total cationic charge is equal to +1, the total anionic charge is equal to -1. You can choose to take either of them. I am taking +1. So 58.5 divided by 1, which altogether is equal to 58.5. This is the gram equivalent mass of NaCl. Let's take one more example, MgCl2. How to calculate gram equivalent mass of MgCl2? Apply the formula. Molar mass of MgCl2 divided by the number of the cationic charges or anionic charge present over the salt. If you ionize this salt, it leads to formation of Mg plus 2 and 2Cl minus. So the cationic charge is 2 and anionic charge is minus 2. 2 refers to plus 2 here. So in the numerator, you got to take molar mass of MgCl2. In the denominator, you got to take 2. You can choose to take plus 2 or minus 2. It doesn't make any difference, right? So now let's move on to the next formula. In case you got to calculate equivalent mass, gram equivalent mass of an oxidizing or reducing agent, then how will you calculate? The formula to calculate the gram equivalent mass of an oxidizing or reducing agent is equal to molar mass of the compound divided by number of electrons transferred during oxidation or reduction. Say for example, I'm talking about KMnO4, which is an oxidizing agent. KMnO4 during its oxidation process transfers 5 electrons, right? So now to calculate the gram equivalent mass of KMnO4, you got to take molar mass of KMnO4 in the numerator and you got to divide this by 5 because 5 electrons are being transferred during the process of oxidation or reduction. When you have looked at all these formulae to calculate gram equivalent mass of an element, acid, base, compound, ion, or maybe oxidizing or reducing agent, observe something which is common. In case of an acid, in case of base, in case of compound, or maybe ion, both of them are same, compound or ion, or in case of oxidizing or reducing agent, the numerator is same to same. You're going to take molecular mass of that particular molecule or salt or acid or base, right? And denominator is the only one which is changing. So if you remember denominator, it's going to be easy. And out of this all formula, one special formula is the first one which doesn't match to anything else. So keep this in mind separately. Equivalent mass of an element is equal to atomic mass of the element divided by its valency. In case you are talking about the elements with variable valency, like iron has valency 2 sometimes, iron has valency 3 sometimes. So which valency should you take? You should take the valency of the element as per the compound. Say you are talking about FeCl2. Take valency to be 2 because in FeCl2 iron is exhibiting valency is equal to 2. If you are talking about FeCl3, valency you have to be taking is equal to 3. So denominator should be 3. So this is how you calculate gram equivalent mass of any given compound. I hope you have understood what we have discussed in this video. But in case of any doubts, please let me know in the comments. And don't forget to download the notes of this lecture and the worksheet from the description below. I'll see you in one other video. Until then, bye-bye.